went to Nigeria. I went into a marriage, family arranged marriage, but it didn't work.
Oh, you mean that your family arranged someone for you?
Yeah. My mother is still alive today, which is about 85 years old.
That is amazing.
She arranged a woman. I went home.
What's up, my journeys? I greet you as your boy Talent Davido. At this very moment, I don't know with this my daddy, like King of the two things now. What do you want to tell us? Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
How you doing, sir?
Fine, thank you. You're welcome.
Good to have you here.
I'm here too.
Okay, sir, tell me, how long you done here, sir?
I've been here for about 35 years now.
Sir?
35.
35, pa? 35 years?
35 years now.
Wow.
But I do go home and come back.
Okay.
Right.
So, like, when was the last time you went home?
That was 2016, 2017.
2016, 2017?
Yeah.
Wow. Almost getting to 9 years now.
2016, 2017, almost about 7 years or so now.
Okay, sounds good. So how has it been living here for the past 35 years? That is 3 decades, getting to 4 decades now.
Yeah, of course, when we came here, we came just like a student, like normal student to study and go back home to our country. But one way or the other, something can hold you back, which you don't imagine, because you don't know what you wake up to see tomorrow morning. But all the while, we've been passing through all those racial issues, and Europe is really open today for the young ones to come if they know really what they want to come and do. But as it may be the point today, most of the young ones, mostly those that cannot write and read their names, some of them have been criminal in Nigeria. I'm not afraid to say that. When they came here, they said they are government children. Europe cannot have children that are not law-abiding. So to be a law-abiding and to get what you want to get in Europe, you have to focus and remember you are in a foreign land. They said when you go to Rome, behave like Romans. So you go to a foreign land and you don't respect their law. What do you expect? You don't get a job, you don't get document, you don't have a future. So in order to make your future, you forget about lawlessness of Nigeria and face the law here. If you did not go to school in Nigeria, even to read and write, here you can learn to read and write by learning their language first. Because when you learn another person's language, definitely you can read and write in your own language. So that is it. I've passed it through all these years. We made it open for everybody. But today, we the older generation in Europe, we are so much disappointed in the new generation. Not that they don't have future, they have. But they don't want to sit down and go through the laid down laws in a country, a foreign country where you are. That is where we got it all wrong. Some might stay in Nigeria and said we pick money in the street. No. You might be working and earn 1,500. That's a whole lot in Nigeria. That's about almost 3 million. But they forgot that out of that money you pay 500 euro, which is 1 million.
Sir, let's take this, step brick by brick, okay? So like, what are those challenges you faced or you went through initially when you came to Italy?
The challenges I faced initially when I came here was racial discrimination. For real, it was really. You can walk in the street, they will just call you a dirty, just without offending anybody. You got a job, they discriminate against you on your job until you prove your worth.
Okay.
When you can't prove your worth, where there's a racial discrimination, the management of where you work, they will not even recognize you. So, and how do you prove it? By being intelligent enough, faster than the white people, because we have brain more than the white people. I'm afraid to say this. An average IQ of African man is 68 to 57 to European people. Why? Because they think all things are easy. They made it easy. For example, there was a factory I was working in, that was 3M here in Italy. I started working with them when we were doing manual production.
Okay.
All of a sudden, they started bringing technological machines. Who taught them? I, an African man, was the first person. They said, you are intelligent enough, follow them from mountain to the production line. I started teaching them. But if I teach an African man, under 2 weeks, they will understand. But the white people will take months. So we should not allow them see us as if we are second-class citizens. We are never second-class citizens. There's a reason why they call us second-class citizens, because we, as black people, we have all opportunity, the richness, and the manpower to be richer than them.
We, the younger generation, are complaining that you guys, the older generation, didn't pave way for we. That's why, like, most people are still like on the streets, hugging things, struggling and all of that.
If I may use my personal experience to answer you, or to tell you, to elaborate everything to you, I hope you will understand better than I do.
Okay, sure.
The younger generations that came here to meet me, I really use my economical resources, my time, my experience to coach them. Sometimes I give them home free of charge, feed them free of charge, up till even following them up until they get their document. But what do I get? I don't expect anything in return from them. But sometimes those people I gave hope, they find their own hope, running back to me, which I never run back to them. I gave them that hope. This is your journey. Take it. Handle it securely. It is your passport. It is everything to you. But sometimes they mess up. They run back to me again. How do I do? Do I cut myself into two? Because I gave them hope. This is how you do things. If you want it to move faster than you, make sure you do things according to the laid down laws in the country. But when they don't do that, as the old generation, what do? You said beat your children with the left hand and draw him back with the right. I beat with the left, draw with the right, first, second. Third time, what do? As a father, okay, you want to be on your own, you go. If you come and ask me for advice, I won't give you. You already committed a crime. Maybe you don't go to prison. But the next step, you go. You have to pay for the first and the second one.
So, sir, you say that you old generation are disappointed in the new generation, right?
Yes, not all the new generations, but let me just say about 49% of them. That is why when you new generation that are coming in here, do not feel disappointed. There might be somebody like me. If I see the seriousness in you, I will not leave you to lie down. I will still guide you through. But if I don't see the seriousness in you, what you did in Nigeria, you want to come and do it here? No, I will leave you alone. Because if I follow you, I might be implicated. I could remember when I came here, they will arrest a Nigerian man. They said, you are a thief. They will take you to court. The judge will say, Nigerian does not steal. If you say a Nigerian man is a trafficker, yes. But if you say Nigerian man steal, they will say no. Nigerian man is involved in human trafficking, they will say no. But today, Nigerian men are being accused of murder, violence, all sort of things. So we, our generation, will say, okay, since you people came in, you did not want to give us peace, then you take it and go where it belongs to. We open everywhere for everybody. Free movement. Before, you cannot move 2 meters. The police will stop you. But today, you can move 100 meters. No police will harass you. Just because we open it. Before, you cannot walk with a white lady in the street. The police will stop you. Just that the white lady would still defend you. But today, it's not like that. Everybody's free.
You being an old school here, so what do you think about like buying properties here?
Buying properties here is a very good idea.
Okay.
But then, if you want to buy a property, I plead with the new generation, don't buy room and parlor, self-contained.
Okay.
If you want to buy a property here, buy at least 2-bedroom flat.
Okay.
Even though the kitchen and parlor are the same, but make sure it is 2-bedroom flat. And make sure you buy it cheap so that when you want to sell it in future, you sell it and make gain. Or if you want to leave it for your children, they will still gain on it. But if you want to buy a room and parlor for 150,000 euro, I would say no. Never do that.
So why would you suggest people to go for like 2-bedroom apartment instead of self-contained?
Because it is viable if you want to sell it. You see, prices of houses is just like
Good.
exchange rate or gold. Can go down, it can go up. If you buy a property in a high range environment like we are now, maybe you got it cheap, 2-bedroom flat, maybe you got it 80,000. But tomorrow you can fetch you another 50,000 interest. It depends on how you maintain it. The price goes up and goes down. So that is the only advice I do. Don't rush to buy a house just because you want to buy a house. Especially look at the rate you will be paying monthly. If the rate is not conducive to you, never you want to. Don't measure your code. Just measure your code according to your size. That's the only best advice I can give.
Land properties do appreciate now, no matter, even if it is one room.
It depends on the area I said.
Okay.
1-bedroom apartment here to rent, where we are now, can cost you up to 800 euro a month. But it depends how you want to sell it. Who want to buy it next after you? How many people? You might put it for sale maybe for years. Nobody come to ask for the price because the price is high. But if you buy a dual apartment, which is 2-bedroom flat, 3-bedroom flat, it is more plausible that you are buying it in the center of the city, which means the price keep on going up. Especially in the center of the city. 1-bedroom flat doesn't go up like that in the center of the city. But 2-bedroom flat, 3-bedroom flat, yeah, you buy it today 100 euro or 200 euro. Tomorrow you might get 300 euro. But if you buy 1-bedroom apartment, nobody wants it. It is only student or single parent that wants it. But 3-bedroom apartment, a family man can. Okay, I'm just being transferred into this city. I saw this apartment, I like it, I want to buy it. They buy. It's just like gold. Gold go down today or go up tomorrow. Just like every other community they sell in the commodity market. Houses like that. But if you know you don't want to buy a house and you are living in a big city, you want to rent a home, you calculate the distance from that place you want to rent to your working place. If it is conducive to you, you rent it at a low price, and from there you go to your work. Plan ahead to buy a house in the city.
So do you think it's better to rent an apartment or to buy an apartment?
To me, it is better to buy because you save a whole lot of money. Because if you rent an apartment, you don't know whether you are going to be there in 10 years. But if you buy an apartment with the same amount you are paying monthly on house rent, paying it on your own personal home, then you must have gone a long way owning your own home. But please, don't quote me wrong. A bedroom apartment does not take you to anywhere. So a dual apartment is okay. When you got it and they give you a reasonable payment regime, that is their monthly payment, then you go ahead and buy it instead of paying 500 euro for a dual apartment every month and you are staying in that apartment for 10 years. If you buy yours, in that 10 years, you have almost paid 1/4 of the amount. And you can even sell it and make gain. Like me, I'm an ex-owner of an apartment.
Wow.
I divorced with my wife. She wanted to take it away. I stopped paying. I'm advising the young ones to buy an apartment if really they want to buy, because they have the age, the opportunity to work towards the payment. Instead of paying rent for 10 years in one flat, you can equally pay that same amount to the bank that gave you that guarantee to buy the house. So it's advisable for you to buy than to pay rent. But please, if you buy, you cannot keep up with the payment, just forget about it, because If you don't pay for 1 year, 2 years, they will take back that apartment and you lose all your initial capital. But if you know if you can pay, go ahead and buy it.
Are you married?
Yeah, I'm married. I was married, but my wife is late, unfortunately.
Oh, I'm sorry for the loss.
We had an issues before she was late during the COVID-19 period. That's why when I told you the first time that I did have an apartment here, because of the issue I had, I get to give up that apartment. But unfortunately, before we can settle, she was already gone. So that apartment, I've already told the bank, you sell it, whether I have gain or I don't have gain. I'm not ready to forfeit an apartment I'm paying with my money for a woman who does not have a kid for me.
Okay, sir, let's take it brick by brick. So, were you guys legally married?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Me personally, I have kid.
Okay, so was she a Nigerian woman or?
Yes, she was a Nigerian woman.
Nigerian woman?
Yeah.
Okay, so how long was the marriage?
Let's say we courted for 6 years and we got married for 4 years.
Okay, so total everything like around 10 years.
Yeah,
10 years.
Of course.
After 4 years of legally married, then she started initiating divorce or what?
No.
Okay.
I was the one that initiated the divorce.
Really?
She got into a group of her friends I didn't really understand.
Okay.
This is the issues we still have here about marriage.
Okay.
Marrying a woman who left his country to come and look for money here. They are good ones, they are bad ones.
Okay.
Okay, your husband, she's working in a very good company. She can afford everything. A woman that never gave me problem. But when we got married, after 1 year, I started having problem. Coming home late, you are not working. I take care of you. I do everything. Make sure I sustain your family and sustain my family. I got you a job. Or what you tell me that every month your salary goes to your family. How are we going to plan for our own family? Sometimes she goes, before I will say one thing, she will hold me on my shirt. I don't tolerate those things. We are married for our future generation, not for the generation that have been. I'm not saying my wife, if she's working, she should not help her family. But at least reserve some for your own unborn children, because they will come. And when they come, only me cannot handle you, handle your family, handle those children. Because my salary is already budgeted for many, many things.
So that being said, that your salary was using for the family, while her own salary was being sent
going to her own family, and sometimes I even see sent to their own family. I'm not selfish. I'm not a selfish man. I want peace. If a man wants peace, he makes sure that everybody is satisfied.
So what are the challenges you went through, like being that kind of marriage with that kind of woman that were kind of?
It was a hell of a relationship, because at first,
pardon,
it was for 6 years it was peaceful.
But when you guys were dating,
when we finally got married legally here and home, everything just started changing. It was just like a dream to me. Is this the woman I used to know? Because if I have not dated her for 6 years, I would not I would not get married to her. But everything started changing. Then I noticed she had a friend that was saying this, that, and that. And this her friend, she already has her own kids in Nigeria before she came here. Why are you giving somebody's wife a wrong advice?
Advice like?
Like, if your husband this and that, your husband this and that, your husband this and that. I will just, all those flimsy nonsense things which me and she used to laugh about. She was going into all those wrong things. I mean, seeing it as a man, I really supported everything, but at the end, in Europe, if you hit a woman, you are in trouble. So as peaceful as I never saw my father hit my mother one day. So instead of me hitting her, I said, hey, my love, it doesn't going to work. The next thing she told me, I will take your house, I will do everything, I will do this, I will do that. So hearing that the first time, second time, third time, until a day she picked a kitchen knife, that is herself that she will call police. I said, call police. The kitchen knife, you hold it, you pick it by yourself. They really came. She showed them, this is the knife. Luckily, hit herself in a way, but there was injuries when she was there. Blah, blah, blah. And they came, they said, they took me to the police station. I said, come on, this is not a hidden matter. This is a kitchen, isn't it? I have several in my kitchen cabinet there. So you can take all, but we have fingerprint, isn't it? Mm-hmm. You check. If it is me, then arrest me. Then when they check, I said no. I said, woman. So this is how wicked they taught you to be. This marriage cannot hold. You got to go your way, I go my way. I beat hard for your family. Even though it was not a palace, just room and parlor into 6 places. That is 6 rooms. Face me one side. But that was what the least I could do. Yet my father's house to renovate was falling down. But I did that for you. I gave you a job. All what you do for the past 2 years, you've been working with me. You send money to your family without reserving some for your unborn children. How much do I earn?
Did she succeeded in taking your property?
No. That is why I told the bank to sell it off, whether I make gain on it or not.
So you later sold the house?
I sold the house. Today I'm on rent. I'm not buying over it. Not that I don't have the opportunity to buy an apartment again. I don't want to go into it. Do you really know how old I am?
No.
I'm 62.
Wow.
So how do I go and take loan to pay in 20 years' time? How long am I going to live again? So I rather focus my energy back home because I will go home. That is my home.
So do you regretted, involving yourself in that kind of marriage?
No. If I say I regret, I will say I'm not man enough. Instead, again, because it makes me experience what women really are. Before you go into marriage, you have to check out, value yourself, check out the woman, even though you love her, no matter how much you love her. But really check if she's the real woman you want. If she's not, leave it. Before you marry a woman, you have to remember your mother. The behavior of your mother will tell you the type of woman you want to marry. And the character of your father will make you to be a good father.
Sound is very deep.
We stay in Europe. We don't know what we see.
So you said that she never had kids for you, right?
No.
So currently, do you still have kids, or?
Yeah, I already have it because I was a playboy when I was young in Nigeria. So I already have my 3 sons, my 3 grown-up sons.
Before you came here?
Before I came here, they were not grown then, but they grew up. They grew up with me. As I'm speaking to you now, I have a son that is about 41 years old. The other 2, the last one is 20 something years.
Wow. How long ago was this your marriage?
That was we got married 226 till 2010.
2010.
Yeah.
So ever since then, you never get yourself in
I
a
went to
relationship?
Nigeria. I went into a marriage, family arranged marriage, but it didn't work.
Oh, you mean that your family arranged someone for you?
Yeah. My mother is still alive today, which is about 85 years old.
Wow, that is amazing.
She arranged a woman. I went home. Okay, this is her mother used to take care of you people when your dad was alive. They are from good family. I went into the marriage. It was a shambles.
Oh my God.
So I just have to forget everything about marriage.
What was the duration
That
of
was
the marriage?
a period of just only about 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
So did she have kids for you as well?
No.
You brought her here, or?
No. I wanted to, but God saved me from that issue.
Wow. So no girlfriend currently?
I don't even care about girlfriend. If I need a lady, we have them all over Europe here. You pick a call. Hey, woman, how much you want?
Talk true.
Yeah, I wear my socks and do it.
Pay as you go.
Yes, my kids are already grown.
Sure.
I'm no longer, not that I don't want to get married, but unfortunately, getting married to somebody that will give me headache at this age again, I don't really need it. Sometimes I stay 1 year, 6 months, I don't even really think about who is a woman. Yeah.
So, sir, what do you think about modern marriage?
Modern marriage, before you go to modern marriage, if you already have established yourself and have properties, make sure those properties are never named on your names, even your bank accounts. Because a woman will see you because you are rich. She never loves you, she loves your money. Modern women, they are 99% of them, they came after your riches. Some that came for your handsomeness, they will make you a slave because they spend their money on you.
So the cassette.
So you, a man, if you don't want to be a slave, don't fall for a woman that is keeping you going. You work for yourself. You are the head of the tree, the root. If you wait for a woman to make you rich, you are a slave. You have properties on your name, you have a car, just like in Europe, you have a car, you have an apartment, you are working, you are earning, maybe, don't just put it, modest price of income today is 1,500 €. Look, a woman will come to you. She's not in love with you because she knows you have an apartment, you bought it, you have a car. She will start calculating how much you have in your bank account. Some men do tell their women, look, I have like 20K or 50K in my bank account. So you think that woman just loves you because, no.
So do you think the younger generation should get married in this modern world?
In this Europe, I'm not saying they should not get married, but open your eyes and look at the reality of things. You know, I told you earlier, if you want to get married to a good woman, study the behavior of your, remember the behavior of your mother. If you want to be a good man, if your father was aggressive, then you take that out of you. That is where you make the two ends to meet together. That is where love really comes. Before you go into court marriage in Europe and everything, they will ask you, do you want your property to be hers or do you want hers to be yours? If you said yes, that is where you commit yourself. So the best thing to do sometimes is to say yours is yours, hers is hers.
Okay.
But sometimes yours is yours, hers is hers. Doesn't end there. If kids eventually involve, that means that clause is already automatically removed. So in order to safeguard yourself, make sure or you entrust your properties on your mother's care or your mother's thing or a sibling which you trust so much. It is still your property.
But to make it more safer?
To make it more safer. Like a famous footballer, Hakimi.
Do you have any advice, sir?
The younger generations should know why they left home. Yes, they should really know why we are here.